So for my project, I'm going to be asking the question, is campus food overpriced? And I am going to interview three people, and I'm going to get their takes on it, their thoughts on it, and I'm also going to share with them the data that I'm about to share with you, which is on-campus and off-campus price comparisons between two very popular places on campus, which are Fazoli's and Einstein's Bagels, or Einstein Brothers Bagels. And yeah, so we're gonna check out three menu items from each place. And I'll start with Fazoli's. So for Fazoli's, I chose to do a whole pizza, two breadsticks, and baked spaghetti. Uh, three very popular items of different parts of the menu. And so the on-campus price of a whole pizza is $13.29, with the off-campus price being $12.99. So you can see a little difference there. And then the two breadsticks is 159 on campus, and off campus would be 129. And baked spaghetti on campus is 779, while off campus is 749. So you can see that there are some little differences between the prices there, and that the on campus location is a bit more pricey. It's not too noticeable, but obviously over time that adds up to be a lot of money if you're consistently eating there. Um, and now for Einstein Brothers Bagels, the menu items I selected were avocado toast, brewed coffee, and the turkey and cheddar sandwich. And on campus, the avocado toast is going to be $4.89, and off campus is going to be $3.99. So there's a bit of a difference there, almost a full dollar. And for the brewed coffee, the on campus price is $2.39, while the off campus price is $1.99. Another kind of bigger price difference there. And then this one surprised me a little bit. The turkey and cheddar sandwich on campus is $6.69, but off campus it's actually $6.79, a little bit more expensive, which surprised me. But overall, you can see that it does appear that the on-campus foods are marked up a little bit higher. Um, and yeah, that's what I found. But now, let's do the interviews. What's your name?
Drake Bershfield.
All right, Drake. So I'm going to be interviewing you about if you think that on-campus food is overpriced.
Okay, sounds good.
You can just reference the material that I showed you beforehand about the data between the two.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So the first question I have for you is, do you think that the food on campus is overpriced?
Yeah, I think that for the quality of the food and really the prices they charge for it is definitely overpriced. You know, it costs so much just to get like a burger and a drink, definitely too much in my opinion.
All right. So the second question I have, and you kind of already answered that in the first one, but it is, do you think that the food is worth the price? Is the quality of the food, equivalent to the price?
I definitely would not agree with that at all. Just because I don't know, it's like cafeteria food, but charged at restaurant price.
Yeah.
Only some things are maybe worth the price on a good day, but most things are definitely not worth their price listed on the menu for sure.
Yeah. So, do you think that the campus offers any good, affordable options for students?
I feel like there might be some, like the buffet style place where you only pay once and you get as much food as you want. That one's pretty good, but it's in a really far location, making it hard to get to, for anybody that doesn't live right by it.
Yeah.
Making it not really worth it. On a busy day, you can't even get out there. But other than that, not really. I don't think so, no.
Okay. So, relative to the price that, we as students have to pay for the food, what would you change about the food and the dining options in general?
I think for the price and what I would change to match the price would definitely have to be the quality. Maybe more fresh food that's actually cooked in there, not just like heated up off of a truck, And maybe also just more variety for the prices we pay. It's, sometimes I get tired of just having American food all the time.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
What's your name?
Haley Reardon.
All right, Haley. So I'm going to be interviewing you about if you think campus food is overpriced or not, and you can just reference the material that I showed you before this.
Okay.
All right. So the first question I have is, do you think that the food on campus is overpriced?
Yeah, I do. Buying a meal is pretty expensive, even with the discount that they give you here.
Okay. And do you think that the quality of the food, is worth the price in any way?
Personally, from the places I've been to, I don't think so. I've visited Fazoli's once, and it was pretty good. I think that was probably one of the best places I've had.
Okay, the Fazoli's in the Stengel
Yeah.
Murdo building. Okay. All right. Do you think that the campus offers any good affordable options for students on campus?
I think that they tried to with the discount, but I feel like it's just the normal amount that you would pay for a regular meal, even with the discount applied. So I'd have to say no for that.
Okay. What would you change about the dining options?
I would definitely make it cheaper because the quality of the food is not that great. It would be more understandable if the food was more fresh or we had more options for each dining hall.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Abby.
All right, Abby. So I'm going to be interviewing you about if you think that food on campus is overpriced or not.
Okay.
All right. And you can just reference the material that I showed you before.
Okay.
The first question I have is, do you think that on-campus food is overpriced?
Yes. There are some locations that have more affordable options, but for the most part, food on campus is overpriced.
All right. So the second question I have is, do you think that the quality of the food is worth the price?
I do not think the quality of the food is worth the price. If you're going to like Chick-fil-A or Fazoli's or places like that, then the food is worth the price, but for most of the dining locations, it's just frozen food that is put into a fryer and then charged the price of like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. All right. So the next question I have is, basically, do you think that the campus offers any affordable options? You kind of already answered that.
Yeah, there's like the market has 50% off, and then Fresh Plate is pretty cheap. But again, the quality of that food is worth the price of it being that cheap. So there are more affordable options. It just depends on what kind of food you want and if you're willing to eat the food that is not necessarily the best in order to pay that price.
All right. And so the last question I have is, do you think, what would you change about all of the dining options and the prices and everything?
I think that you have to meet somewhere in the middle. So you can either up the quality of the food or lower the prices, or at least give a better discount to the students who are living on campus and paying for the meal plan. But I think that's the only thing that we could really change about it.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so as you can see by the interviews, the interviewees obviously felt that the campus food is overpriced. And some of the statistics back that up, but there are some instances where that actually isn't true and where there are discounts at certain places if you eat, and sometimes you can get free food around campus at events. And, there are other ways to get more affordable food. But overall, yes, the on-campus food is marked up and priced a little bit higher than the off-campus food, but for some people, it may not be a problem, and for some, it is.